As human beings, we all make mistakes. It's part of being human and something that we cannot avoid. However, many of us often worry about how these mistakes will be viewed by a higher power, specifically the Almighty God. But let me assure you, dear child of God, that these unintentional mistakes do not mean that we will be punished by God. Instead, God is warning us through His message to receive these lessons with an open and alert mind, as they are in our best interest. It's important to remember that God's warnings are not something to be ignored or taken lightly. In fact, often the most ignored warnings are those from God, while they are the most important ones to pay attention to. Just about anywhere we go, we come in contact with some kind of warning, whether it be the form of announcement, symbols, lights, or other forms. If you want to attract money effortlessly, starting today, check the link in the pinned comment below and description to know the shocking wealth secret revealed by a rogue NASA scientist. We are often governed and controlled by these warnings, and when it comes to the warning that God has issued to mankind, it becomes even more important and valuable to pay attention to. Failure to heed this warning can lead to significant and dangerous consequences. Heeding this warning and following applicable rules and law will help us with a better and safer life. It's important to remember that the first warning from God was at a time of the creation. And since then, God has continued to guide and warn us through various means. So let's not make the worst mistake of our life by ignoring these important messages and warnings from God. Let's pay attention and heed them so that we may live a happier and more fulfilling life. From the beginning of time, God has been warning His children of dangers of rebellion and disobedience. Watch this video till the end to receive all the blessings that God has for you in the store. The first warning came at the time of creation, when man was warned of the consequences of turning away from God's will. Sadly, man ignored this warning and paid a heavy price. Throughout the journey of evolution and the accomplishment of God's divine plans, continued to warn His children of the hidden and inevitable consequences of rebellion and disobedience. In Luke 12:15, God warns against the danger of greed, reminding us that life doesn't consist in an abundance of possessions. He also warns against false and hypocritical religious leaders, reminding us to be vigilant and not to be deceived by those who claim to speak in His name. In addition to these warnings, God also reminds us of the reality of hell and the importance of following His guidance in order to avoid that fate. Many people end up in hell because they ignored God's warning and decided to take a chance, only to realize too late that God meant every word He said. Share this video with minimum 5 persons and you will receive a huge gift from God. Therefore, we must be vigilant and heed the warning that God has graciously given to us throughout the ages. We must resist the temptation of greed, false teaching, and rebellion. Instead, we must strive to follow God's will and guidance so that we may reach the ultimate destination of salvation. Remember, dear child of God, that just as we may ignore storm warnings and be fortunate enough to escape some, we cannot escape the judgment of God. If we ignore His warnings, following His warnings and guidance will only strengthen our relationship with the Almighty in heaven. As we reflect on our relationship with God, it's important to consider where we stand. Do we have a strong and unbreakable bond with Him? And a relationship with God means receiving communication and understanding of Him through His word. He came to the earth through Jesus Christ, His teaching, His sacrifice on the cross, and through the words of His apostles. The Holy Spirit, who dwells within us, makes His presence known and guides us in our daily life. It's important to remember that in the midst of difficult circumstances, we should not be discouraged or dismayed. Like this video and God will give you more power to fight with your enemies. God reminds us through His word, "Fear not, for I am with you wherever you go." These words offer us a comfort and reassurance in our relationship with Him. As children of God, we should always keep in mind that our presence in this world is not by accident. We are here for a purpose, and our relationship with God guides us towards fulfilling that purpose. Let us strive to strengthen our bond with Him and follow His guidance in all aspects of our lives. My dear friends, as we gather together today, I want to remind you that God has placed each and every one of us exactly where we are for a purpose. Type "I believe you, God," if you really do believe in His presence and His blessings. Was this important message coming on your video screen before it disappeared?